Yeah, in new version of Java or new version of Servlet, where they have introduced annotation. This is called annotation. A at the rate for annotation. Annotation servlet, web servlet. It means in this logic, in this small element, they wrote the code such a powerful way that it is without the help of web.xml directly it can understand. No need to go welcome web.xml. Hey, what is the add? Hey, what is this add sublet name? No, it is not required. Directly we can go, but we have to uncomment this one. Then if you remove this one, no, completely, it will work. So I could have told you this one before, but that the normal process is little difficult. Once you understand difficult, and now this is easy. You can easily understand. Okay, so we can take a help of this one and we can solve it without help of we can take this example or we can take another example without without web.xml will solve the problem. Then you may be thinking, sir, in place of 6 7 servlet, for every servlet there is an entry point, URL pattern. Yeah. But how servlet will come to know how servlet understand? Don't worry, no worry, because at the time of what is the entry point? What is this one what is the entry point? Web.xml. Inside web.xml, what is the entry point? Welcome file.
Page.
Index.html. If you don't give anything, index.html. If you don't give if you remove this welcome web.xml, it means and you are failed to give index.html, that time it will struggle. System, your server will struggle to find the welcome file. Okay, so be careful. Okay, don't to give any other name. If you're interested to give any other name, then 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 uh, then then give the other name here. Okay, so if you want to remove this, if you want to do the work without help of web.xml, then be careful while giving the welcome file name, that is index.jsp. Okay, don't give any other name. Okay, from index.jsp we can find what is the action, right? Add, right? Add. Then no need to go web.xml to find the its corresponding servlet name. Okay, there could be 10 servlet, there could be 5 servlet. Okay, so some point of time, if you have time, it will take some time. If you have time, then together you can, or with communicating with each other, you can create a example where you can take the 5 servlet in action. That if you have time, because now there are a lot of things that we don't have time to things, right? But if you have time, then please experiment this. Okay, I'll tell you the requirement. Then I'll tell you how many servlets is required to do, right? In that case, I'll tell the things. I'll tell the structure. You try with yourself, or else we'll try. Okay, I will do. Okay, so if you are removing this one, so from I collected it the add, right? I found the name is servlet name is add servlet test. It means when the index.html or welcome page comes, if any event occur, it will hit the add dot servlet. Okay, can you come here? Can you see there is a web servlet? Can you see web servlet? I was I I uncommented this, right? Now, if you want to, sorry, I commented that time. If I uncomment, if I remove web.xml and I write add, it will work. Okay, okay. What I can do, just it was working right yesterday. Let me check. Let me okay, and let not to save, cancel. Let comment. Let let check in our old fashion. Okay, control save. Run on server, save. Okay, I have done something. Add everything fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine, fine. Yeah, fine. Control save. Control save directly. Yeah. Now completing all the thing, when we start Spring Boot, no, you'll be feeling Spring Boot so easy. Okay. But before understanding that easy thing, if you go through this difficult thing, and if you can at least understand some percent, if you understand everything, then that is awesome. If you understand some part of thing also, it's okay. But you'll be so you'll feel so happy, or I mean, if you feel oh, so easy Spring Boot, but Spring Boot is so powerful in the market. Okay. Anyway, let's see and keep to number 3. Okay, it is working. Okay, it is working. But now what I'm going to do, let me open this one. Control A, Control A. I'm commenting everything. I'm commenting the whole file. Okay, let's see. Let's go for index. Okay, all fine. Let's just uncomment this. Just uncomment this. Just restart the server. Come here. Come back. Refresh. Oh, it's not finding. It's not fine. What happened? Add 2 numbers test is not available. Okay. Index is fine, right? All good. It should work. Number one, add post method, right? Post method. All good. I'm doing it in post method. Yes. Yes. In Square, it's doing in post method. Yeah. It should work. What happened? Control save. Let me refresh this one. Let me restart this one. Okay, it's not finding. What is the problem? The resource add to number test is not available. Okay. Index is okay. Okay. What to do? Have I done anything? Cherry. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, submit is okay. Okay, it is taking here. Version is okay. Which version? Is it 3.0 or something? Let me check. Property. Property. Who can tell me how to check the dynamic web content version?
Project facet.
Project facets. 3.1. Correct. 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 Good. Good. Good.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, more 4.1 रे काम चलছে তো 4.0 रे
Oh, 4.0 रे that this one is working. This
Line
one.
number 7 में सर चेरीटा बाहर है ये
Line number 7. One moment.
चेरीटा हमने डबल कोटेशन बाहर है सर
Oh god.
ତଥାପି ତ ସେ କଲର ଆସୁଛି ନା
No, no. Maybe I've done some. Hopefully. No. Okay. Okay. Quickly. Okay. What I'll do? Just we'll see, or else we keep it and remind me next to do it, to resolve it. Should work. Maybe I'm missing out something. All good. Yeah. Should be 2 numbers. Yeah. Resource is not found. It means it's not able to 2 numbers sign. Okay, let me. Started. Okay, started. Okay, index cool. This is that's fine. Okay. What have I? 400 HTML. Because we cannot get any error in the console. Console won't hint you. Okay, okay. What happened? Is it any May 7, 924? Okay. Let me clear this. Let me resend the question request. Okay, it's not. It's not helping us also. Okay, fine. I'll see what happened. If I now if I uncomment, it should okay. Small something we have done, small thing maybe. Okay, okay. Let me come back. Let me comment this. Let me no all good. This arts this name I've given proper or not? Let me check. Add correct. Index XML add okay. Add okay. Square. What is the square? Square. Here I've given the square or square number I'm given again. But first of all, it is not opening. Okay, let me check. Square. I should give square. Okay. Quickly come back.
Sir, capital A square.
Okay, okay. In add number, what I've given? Small. I've given small s, right?
Small.
Yes,
I
sir.
should give that name. Okay, correct. Fine. Quickly, let's start again. Now,
Add server comment of web server.
hopefully, Control A. And Add is happy. Add is happy. Yeah. That I commented purposefully. Okay, let me see. Square. All happy. Okay, let's see. Let's try once again. Stop. Okay, let me start from here. Okay, just give me a moment. Control S. Okay, index. Control S. Web I won't touch. Run as. Okay, it's not able to read. Okay, indexed. Either index.html. Maybe we'll see. Well, we'll see once again. But at least we'll come back and it is. I've done all the arrangement. Any missing? Any missing? No. Version, everything fine. Fine. Okay. Let me uncomment this. Control. Still okay. What is starting Tomcat localhost encountered problems or localhost failed start? So God, what is happening? Localhost failed to start. Okay, failed to start. I can get the error from here console, but let me comment it. Commented good. I want comment all the thing. Control space. Control S. Okay. Control S quickly. What happened? I'll see console. What is the problem? It was working fine. Illegal argument. The ABC. Add. Okay, that I've done, right? I've report back. Okay, come back. Okay, so we'll check from HTML, from index.html once again. Index.html. Visual, fine. AD. Okay. Input type, submit. Okay, add. Video.xml, fine. All good. Square. Okay, square. Okay, small square. Okay. Okay, square number. Come here first. Servlet. Add. Okay, because I have given the that's fine. That's fine. Square is fine. Square is fine. Square, all good. It's do post method. Yes, it. Let me restart. Now it started. Okay, but color was different, right? Is it cherry color? Okay, I'll check that one. This the without. We'll create a new project. Maybe it. I think I have not missed out. I have not missed out anything. I will create that one without web.xml once. I already have done with the web.xml, but it should work. Okay, we'll see. Remind me. Oh, yeah, it'll work. Okay, I'm getting okay. So we'll understand today session, and we'll understand request. This more component of request. Okay, request set attribute, get attribute, understood, right? Okay. Then we'll understand about send redirect. Okay, how to do this thing with the help of send redirect. Have I done something send redirect? Find forward. Send redirect example. Let me check what I have done here. Close all. Are you any one of you are still getting a lot of errors here on the project folder?
Yes, sir.
So do one thing. Suppose this project folder you are getting error, red mark error, and your application is working fine. In that case, no problem. It's fine. But if you don't like to look into this red mark, you don't like, then right click. Okay, you want to make it look and feel error free looking. So you can do it. Come to the property and project facets, and you click runtime. Okay, and runtime, you just click this one, Tomcat. Okay, and apply. Okay, in that case, many of your projects will get error free. Error free in the sense, even though it's working properly, but there's some it could be due to version and all. So it will, or maybe due to everything is there, but you have not implemented your Eclipse. Hey, it is there, server is there, but you have not implemented to Eclipse. Okay, so that's why server is there, that's why it's running and giving the output also. Okay, let me quickly open this one, send the reader to understand. Okay, what are the page? I'll go into the web.xml, my first entry point. What I've done? Errors. Okay. What I've done? What is my welcome file? Index.html. Okay. Index.html. What is index.html is doing? No worry about display name. This is the default. It will come up. Okay, whenever you create a deployment descriptor, you select, automatically it will come up with these things. Okay, then you can cut down the welcome list and you can keep on your choice what is a welcome file list, file name. Okay, here I have kept as a index.html, and I have done the arrangement of index.html, which is my entry point. Okay, action is input. Okay, there is some action is happening, and what is it's doing? What is it doing? It is just carrying one data. Which type of data? Text type of data. What is its name? Name. Okay. Okay. How it looked like? It is like a page where that something name, and it's carrying the data in the name. Okay, there is only name text field. Okay, we'll see. We'll run this up. Okay, so if I give it, it means it is asking a name. Okay, let me give a name. I'm inserting it. Okay, so it is getting some information, right? It is getting some information. It means it is doing some work, right? Okay, why it is called send redirect? My intention, my purpose is to discuss about the send redirect. Send redirect also a process where I can send the data from one servlet to another servlet. Okay, okay. Also, with the help of send redirect, we can send the data from one servlet to another JSP. Okay, another file could be servlet or JSP. Okay, like similarly, request or dispatcher. Okay, we'll see. We'll open this one quickly. I have already opened index.html. Why it is what is doing? Input, right? Input. Okay, input. But probably today, yeah, I'm collecting this input. Why should I go? Where.xml, right? Control F, input. Fine. Input is there. What is the servlet related to this input URL pattern? This one, right? com.servlet.int insert value. Okay, that is the servlet name. Not servlet name, servlet class name. Servlet. What is the servlet name to what is that to input? Servlet name is test. Test. Okay. Going forward, you won't require also servlet name. Directly URL pattern. You carry this one, and okay, we'll create a phrase small application for that to demonstrate without web.xml how to deal with, right? Come back here, input. Okay, I got the servlet name. What this servlet is doing? What this servlet is doing? It is carrying some data and send the data to another servlet. But I sent the data like only one moment. Who can tell me how to access this one? Access this new application with the help of browser.
It is in the internal browser. Copy that from internal browser.
Okay, copy it. Copy the your project name. Paste it and find it. Okay. I'm sending. I'm sending only. I'm sending only one value, but it is showing so many data. How? Who can tell me? I think this is common. This is not that much of different thing. It's a common thing because already we understood. We are transferring this data. We are collecting data from HTML, and we can do some operation here in intermediate servlet class. From this servlet class, I'm sending the data to another servlet class. We'll see. Can you see? Come back. Here, what is the servlet name? Which servlet name is he? Okay. Can you see what is the? Can you see what is the? Can you see what is the URL? Where I am correctly? I'm currently. I'm currently at index.html. But can anyone? Can anybody tell me why index.html is not showing here? Because that is the standard, you know. That is because inside this project name, this project name, the default welcome file as your servlet is treating or Eclipse is treating as index.html. So that is the default name. So that's why it is no need to mention that, automatically will come. But currently where I am, currently I'm in the default page. Okay, that is the index.html. Let give me some color. Okay, just quickly, let me, I should not take more time. Okay, but it is collecting some data. Can you see result servlet? Can you see? You can find the result servlet, another name, but previously it was an example in the default page. Okay, there is the index.html. The moment I'm inserting some data, it is sending some another page. I don't know whether another page or what. Definitely another page, but but this address is getting changed, but which is not used to be happened at the time of request dispatcher. Can you see in the request dispatcher? Okay, copy. In request dispatcher, have you remember what is the application name? What is the application name? This art. Okay, just come on. Copy. Cancel. Okay. Why Control Tab is not working for me? Okay. Yeah. Here, can you see? I'm giving 3, 2. I'm expecting some result. Can you see? Just carefully look into this. Okay. Add. It is taking add. Okay. Where is add? Add is the next servlet. Next servlet. But here, okay. Let me quickly discuss this one. What is? Then I will tell you what is happening. Okay. And it's in the redirect. Come back to the servlet. Insert servlet. What is happening here? Here do get method is there. Okay, do get method. Have I selected the do get method? Yeah, I have not selected anything. By default is do get method, you know, right? I have not given any method name. Oh,
Page
sorry,
number.
method name I've given. If I don't give also, that is also fine. It will take by default get method. Okay, that's a good to mention. That's fine. Okay, do get method. I have collected. I've come here. Do get method. You know, in do get method, it should carry. It should show the data on your browser, right? But this time, whatever data I will come back here, come back to here, come back. Okay, I'm sending some data. Okay, it is not showing, right? Okay, we'll see. Now come into the method. We'll see what is the method is doing. Can you see request.get parameter? It's collecting the name. That's fine, absolutely fine. Here name is there. Okay, input type text. Yeah, it's collecting the name. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's collecting the name. But what it is doing, other thing, we'll see what it's doing. So it is creating a student object. If I'm creating a student object, it means student object should be there. Class should be there. The class is there. Class is there. We'll see. We'll go into this package. Is there any class student is there? Yes, it is there. Inside servlet, how many servlet? I have taken 2 servlet. Okay, we'll see. First we are discussing the first servlet. Okay, whose name is this one. Insert value. How I got it? You know easily. You know, this is a normal way. Okay, I got it. I got the input from index.html. Get the action name, and anyhow, I got the servlet name, servlet class name. I'm here. Can I create another object inside a do get method? Yes, I can write so many things. Even I can do all the database operation. So what is the problem? I can do that one also, because I can write many Java code, but make sure what is the return type? Void. It means it is not returning anything. Okay. Okay. So you don't call any method. Okay. You can call some method also which is returning some value. That is your choice. Suppose you are with the help of student object, you are calling some method inside student who is returning some value. That is your choice. That is possible. That is possible. And you can getting that value which is returning some data, collect that data and system out println, whatever you do, it is possible, no problem. But intention, we can write the Java code. Okay. My another question, can I define another method here? Public void C, like we used to do in core Java. Can I write any method? So yes, so system out println hello. If I write this method inside this servlet class whose name is insert the value, can I write this method? Can I write and can I call this method? This is a void method. To call this method, either I can create the object of this class, right? But who inside which class this object is? Inside servlet class, right? Are we creating the instance of servlet class? No. Who is creating? Server is creating. Who is containing this all classes or all projects? Who contain? Serv container. You can say servlet container. Where it is present? Inside server. Okay. So then how to call this method? Who can tell me how to call this method quickly? Who can tell me? See, inside a class, there is a do get method, which is by default it's there, definitely. But this, there are other methods, delete, option. But we have selected this service method. But here I have manually I'm defining another method. I want to call this method. Is it possible? Can I call this method directly? See, like this. See, is it possible? Yeah. What is the problem? Okay, we'll see. We'll see those things. Let's see. We have let hello is printing or not. Okay. Who can tell me if hello will be printed? Where it will be printed? Will it be printed in the console or will it be printed here? Browser.
Console.
Good. Okay. Console. Who told? Okay. Console. Yeah. We'll see that one. Okay. No worry. Just for the timing, create a student object. Any question why why we are creating? Second question, is it possible whether can we create student object? Answer, yes. But why we are creating? Because intention, I want to set some value here, and at the time of sending the data from this servlet to another servlet, I will attach that student. Okay, like your friend is coming from one place to another place, he's coming to his destination. This request will go to another destination, but I am creating a student object. I'm attaching some value, ID, name, and I'm setting the value with the help of in request, not with the help of in request, inside request.
The student is a class, sir.
A student is a class. Student is a class. Once you are what is the intention, once you understand this thing, no, very easily you can understand other thing. What at the time of registration, you while dealing with this live project, every time this getter setter or pojo class will put a will put a major role. Once you understand this small thing, no, and will carry a item object where you can put so many items, registration page. You can put some pojo class. This is called pojo class. Okay, plain. I'm sorry, plain Java old object. Okay. Okay, what is the intention? Intention to this servlet to another servlet, the data is going inside. Who is carrying the data? Request object. Inside request object, I'll create my own object, student object. I'll set the value. I will attach that student object inside the request object. So request object goes from one point to another point. My student of information will also carry. So there, once reach in another place means another servlet. What is the destination servlet? You can easily find it out. What is the destination servlet? Who can tell me? Either in request dispatcher, you know it very well. Okay, how to find it? Request dispatcher, there you just give the token name, okay, or any name, alliance name you can say. Okay, here also same fashion, but I am not. Let me introduce that send redirect. Okay, but I can create an object, right? Any object. I can tomorrow I will create another. Let's say student one. Or any object I can put. That is my choice. That is my mm, that is my wish. I can. Okay, and there should be some purpose. Yeah, I can put some purpose also. But here some purpose is I'm creating a student object. So can I what student object contains? Simply open this. What it contains? Student ID, SID. Anything other? Name? Yeah, student ID and name also. Private string name. What should we do? Cut it and put it here so that it will be looking a good, 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 in good order. So what we have done, SID and SNAME. Okay, this is encapsulation concept. I have kept all the things as private data member, and we have provided the public methods, and we have overridden the toString method, making keeping in mind in future if I access this object, I should not be able to see in at the rate something awkward format, right? So that we can read the okay, what is the value, right? We saw it in the at the time of dealing with RA list, list of the student. I put in the RA list and it fetched the data. We found this information or this concept we discussed in RA list. Okay, quickly come back here. Oh, student object is there. Okay, student class is there. Okay, good, good. What I'm doing here, I'm creating student object. I'm attaching. I'm setting the value. Anyone is asking me why you are whether can you set the value? Can I set the value of student Yes, I can set the value. To set the value, once I have, let's say, let's remove these two things. I have student object. Okay, I have student object. So what student object contain? Student object contain the ID and name. If you are interested to see the what student object content, we just now discuss what it contains: the ID, SID, and SNAME. Okay, you want to set the value, then come back to the student object stu dot. Can you see so many methods are there? These all methods, don't worry, you don't worry, these methods are the blessing of the object class, which is a super class of all the classes, right? So no need to tell that class is extending super class object class. Okay, so are you interested to see whether whether this servlet is also extending super class object? This is a question for you. Okay, so that at the time, because we are not doing anything, we are not calling any object of this class, and we are not calling doGet method. If we call, then we can test that time, hey, in place of doGet method, are we getting also this all 11 beautiful methods from the object class, or 9 methods? Yeah, it's of course it is 11, because the wait method having two flavor, three different flavor, so it's 11 method anyway. But yeah, because servlet is not giving us a chance, or Tomcat is not giving us a chance, right? Right, okay. But even though we are not getting the chance, but we can do something so that our thing will be highlighted. Okay, here I'm doing this thing, and I'm attaching this thing to the request object. Okay, we'll understand what is request object, though we have discussed so many times. Okay, we'll understand more. stu dot set control space set id. Okay, you want to set the id. Okay, what is the id? Let's say id is a number, or id is a yeah, number. It's a number 100. I'm putting 100. id is a number, no need to set into the in quotation. Okay, number. If you want to if you want to see, yeah, you can see it's an integer value, no need to put any string value inside that. Okay, okay, no worry. Now student contains 100. I want to set the value also. stu dot set value. Why I'm doing this? No, I am I'm manipulating here. I have my remote in my hand. I'm doing something, and that something, I want to see whether if I have done something, that something is happening, reflecting at another place or not. For testing purpose, I'll see, I'll go and check there. Now 100, I'll give a student name is equal to let's say I'm giving Sravanti. Okay, I'm doing some things here. If I will be successfully do here the things here, then in a major way, in a massive way, we can do so many things. Okay, so can you see? Oh, this one I will tell you. Okay, I tell you one. I don't want to do all these things here. I don't want to discuss these things right now. Just let me first discuss about response send data. I want to send whatever data with me. Now student information with me is there. Also, I have some username which is very important, which is I have collected from this place. Okay, I have collected this one from this page. Okay, this Rasmi is coming. Okay, this, which is very important, which you understand. But in addition to Rasmi, I want to do other information. I want to create an object. I want to send the value. I want to add that object, so that if this request, or if this page, or this in whole control, it goes from this place to another place. So what all things are carried out, getting attached from this place and get reflected in another place. What all the things, what and what are all the things I can do, or I can attach. Okay, whether that is in request object or that is in session object, we'll understand. But every time we understand session request, I tell you this time what happens. It's the story is little different. There is a twist. There is a twist. It's not like request dispatcher. It's send redirect. This is another way. Okay, that is your choice. You'll be telling no, sir. Every time I'll follow request dispatcher. That is your choice. If question will arise, if question will asked to you, hey, what is the request dispatcher? Then you can answer. A request dispatcher is the way where we are dispatch. We are send response dot send redirect, or what? How can transfer data from one servlet to another servlet? Answer is two. Another answer is two ways. One way is request dispatcher. This is the second way. But there is a twist in second way. We cannot send the request. I'll tell you. Okay. So how to send the data? What are the data? What is the response? Okay. Send redirect is a method which is a part of response object. What is response object? Response is an interface or is a class? It's a class. Where it is present? It is present in the doGet or doPost method. It means it is coming under this class. Yes, obviously. Obviously, this is a core Java concept. In a class, if I have a method which contains the in place of data, it contains the object reference of other class or interface. Is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. We discussed it, and additionally we discussed inside this parameter list, can we attach the method of another class or any class? That we understood at the time of lambda expression. You all understood lambda expression. Are you? I hope you are writing the code. You are practicing the lambda expression and stream API. Okay, please don't get lost. Don't get lost here completely, so that you are not getting time to go through the core Java thing. Just do the arrangement. Okay, let's say how to go to this page to another page. What is the another page? Result servlet. Okay, how to get the result servlet information? What is the class name and all? You know it. You can copy it and you can search in web direction. But what is happening? What is happening? In the response in send redirect method will be called with the help of response. It is not request. If it is request, then it is easy. Aram say you can request dot set attribute. You can set the attribute in place of attribute. There are two inside the bracket. You can get two values. One is think which you are attaching. Second thing you are at what is the value. Yesterday we saw, right? We sent some pizza or momo. We sent some S10 some mobile, right? We already discussed many times. But this time, what you are sending? Hey, I am sending some student more information. I'm sending this new information. Okay, this new information I'm sending. Okay, are you sending this new information? Okay, how to send? Can I create a request object? No, I cannot create the request object. Then how to send? Okay, first of all, what I'll do, I'll create a session object. Session is a is an interface. How to create this session object? So remove this one. How to create the session object? So there are two ways. Either you can use the request object and you can attach that request. No need to attach that request. 100% that request will be go from this place to another place whenever we are going. 100%. And if you want to attach the other thing inside request object, then you can put the request set get set attribute. You can do. But here there is a twist. Okay, it is not request dispatcher. It is send redirect. In send redirect, you are not sending the request, but what you are sending? Response. But response just for the showing the data, right? So then who is the carrier? Who is the carrier here? Is it Lord Hanuman? No. Here carrier is a session object. Okay, who was the carrier there previously? Request object, right? how to create a session object. Just understand session response. Okay. Request dot, can you call get g. So can you see how powerful is your your servlet? Who will remember all these things? It's practically impossible to remember all the things. But yeah, which things are coming to the action where we are using and we are getting the, I mean, frequently using, we are understanding those, right? There's so many methods. These people who created this application or this servlet, oh my god, there are so many facilities they have given. You can utilize and you can, okay, get session, get s control s. Can you see get session? Who can tell me what is the output of the session? HTTP session, right? Okay, let me. Then this will return what? This will return what? A HTTP session object. HTTP control space. HTTP session. Can you see? HTTP session. HTTP session. ACSSION. What is your choice? That is your, you, what name you give, that is okay. I have given SSN. Okay. Because I'm calling SSN, it is not able to understand. Okay, let me change its value. What is the problem? I've created the object. I have created the object, but this time there is a no new operator. Are you asking me why? Are you asking me why? If you are asking me why, question answer is how to create a HTTP session object. See here, we some control is in our hand. Okay, some control is in our hand. We are creating the object, we are creating the class, we are declaring the file, we are declaring the class, we are creating the object. That's fine. That is user defined, that's our. But HTTP session, this is not ours. This is of this is of servlet things. Okay, servlet is a website application. Server-side application is a class which is we are not creating, we are just using. Even though we create the class name, servlet class name, but it's lot of feature, lot of, we cannot touch this one. This is already designed. This response, it is a reference which is belongs to a interface HTTP servlet response, HTTP servlet request. So this you cannot do any modification. You cannot, this is already designed. There are a lot of methods are there. There are a lot of methods are there. We are just using. Okay, because I want to create a carrier so that that carrier can carry my whole thing from this place to another place. Okay, quickly we'll create that one. So this method will return me that carrier. What is that carrier? That carrier name is session. But in servlet, in servlet world, what is that called? What is, how servlet recognize as a HTTP session? Not only session, but we call it very popularly session, but it is HTTP session. Okay, request. But if you filter it, if you scan it, if find what is the exact name, HTTP servlet request, right? Okay, so is a session. I have created the session object. Okay, so I have to same like request, similar like request. Okay, session, I can put the set attribute, right? Who can tell me what are these? What is the exact value and what is the dummy name? See, if I'm transferring this thing from this place to another servlet, in another servlet, how another servlet will understand what student content? I know student STU is a object of student class. It contains the 100 and 70. But how that servlet will recognize this STU? It will recognize in this name. So understand, this is a standard. Okay, first you put the name in which it will get it will recognize the another person will recognize. And if you unfold this, if you open this parcel, you can see the exact value. Okay, this is the standard, this is style. Okay, so in place in also we collected another name, right, which is very important, right? Okay, this is this is the major thing, and this is the thing we are requesting. Hey, take this, please order for me, na? One mobile, one laptop, one chocolate, which is not available here in our place. Okay, so this is it. So once I order, no, I should carry it, or I should create a carrier who should carry my things. Okay, because I cannot, if I use request, no, request won't go. Okay, because this is another way while we are transferring the data from one place to another place, or one servlet to another servlet, or one servlet to another JSP. You can here directly can give the JSP name, and no need to search. If you give abc.jsp, so 100% it will go to the abc.jsp. At that time, your abc.jsp should be available. If it is not available, again you will get the error. Okay, so we'll see. But additionally, I have called one method. We'll see what is happening. So happily this student and username will be transferred, or yeah, this information will be transferred. Yes, then how to collect? Okay, in the next part we'll see. Ipsita is there. Okay, I'm copying this one. I'm interested what is the next sublet name. Okay, I've copied the name. Your that name, fine, it is there already, it is visible. Hey, what I have copied? Visual servlet, copy. We are transferring the data to another servlet. So how to get the information? Copy and search here. Wait.xml. Any doubt? I'm asking everyone. Any doubt up to now? Any doubt up to now? Ajay, are you getting?
Yes,
Jyoti, are
sir.
you getting?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, no worries. If someone is not able to understand, please let me know. I'll tell you. I'll keep on telling. But we have so many things, so we have to uh, cover. But understand bit by bit. If you understand one thing very clearly, no, other thing will be easy. Tell you. Is so tightly coupled, these concepts are, so it is not tightly coupled, but it is yeah, it is, we can consider as a tightly coupled. If you understand a JDBC clearly, everywhere you will use JDBC. Okay, once you understand JDBC, then you can easily understand Hibernate. It is the next step. Once you understand servlet JSP very nicely, then easily you can understand uh, so, uh, Spring MVC. Spring, if you understand if you understand the very nicely, what is abstraction, what is loose coupling, what is reference, what is interface, then you easily can understand the core. Spring core, Spring divided into three parts: Spring core, Spring MVC, Spring boot. Spring boot is the very easy if you understand this thing. Okay, anyway, so please try to understand one thing very properly. Other thing will be easy. But unlikely core Java, if you are not understanding some exception very clearly, it's okay, but it is okay, but it is not 100%. Okay, if you're thinking, oh sir, I'll be writing code in such a way that exception ही arise नहीं करेगा, exception will not arise. But that is not the case. Okay, uh, but here it's very tightly coupled. If you understand whole setup in very nicely, then other thing will be easy. Okay, quickly go ahead and see what is the servlet name. What is the servlet name? This is the servlet name. Okay, but next onwards, I won't use much web.xml. I'll directly use that this one, this without web.xml annotation things. Okay. Copy. Okay. Oh, hey, what is this servlet is doing? So which method is getting called in this servlet? To get method. Who decides? Who decides? Because we in the industrial HTML it's mentioned get, and it's calling the get method. 100%. If I'm transferring the data from here, definitely go to the get method. Okay, so come back. The get method is there. So inside get method, I want to fetch the data, right? In the, who is the carrier? Is it a request or is it a session? This time is not request, session. Why? Because I have used send redirect. Send redirect. It's not request dispatcher. Okay, send redirect. So session, I created a session object. I have set some value. Can you see? Session.set attribute. I'm attaching student information with the which name? STUU. And I have given you name and which alliance name. This is the alliance name. And this name, the destination servlet will understand. Destination servlet won't able to understand STU or U name. Okay, it will understand only the alliance name. And what is the alliance name contains? You know 100. You know very well what our alliance name contains. Okay, you know alliance name contains STU. What is STU? What is STU? STU is an object, but STU is an object, but it is not a ordinary object. Now this object contains some value. Okay, don't you think now I'm attaching it's like a bag. Inside bag I put mobile, I put some other information, and this, if I just understand, this is an object but this contains this value, and I attach that object in a set attribute, and by which name? Alliance name. If I send it to moon, to any other land, and that I mean any other place, and that place should be able to understand this one, should be 100% would be. Okay, and because the carrier is there, and who now is, it is my destination servlet. I want to fetch the data. Okay, and also STU, which contain Sravanti and 100 maybe. Okay, some name and ID. Okay, so but what is its return type? Like request, have you remember request get attribute? Same object, but I want to get the student information, but object is a superclass of all the classes, right? Then I have to typecast, right? I have done the typecast. Okay, now this STU contains what? ID and name, right? ID and name. Okay, we'll see. Then what other name? I need to find the name also. What name contains? You know what name contains. Okay, what name contains? Name contains uname. Hey, what is uname contains? Uname contains request.get parameter. Okay, and don't confuse, sir. You told a request we cannot send the request because it's a send redirect. Then but you are collecting the information by using the request.get attribute. Get parameter. But I again I did extra step. That string uname I attach in the session. I've done extra work and I'm sending the session, right? So I'm collecting here, not from request. I'm collecting from the SSN. Have you remember SSN? Okay, SSN. Oh, now you can ask me, sir, how you can get, because you are sending the session from here. Okay, session. So who will collect the data? Session will collect. Again, we have to create the session object. We have to again create the session object. How to create the session object? Request.get session, HTTP session. Okay, we are creating the object without using the new operator. Okay, because no more it is in a request object. Oh, because we previously know in send a request dispatcher, we are not requiring to create this request object directly. Request.get attribute we are using, right? But here we have to create the object, session object. There's extra step you have to do. Okay, there is no such thing directly you can get the value from the like you used to do in the request object. In the request case, session case, you cannot do session. You have to create the object. If you want to send the value from here to another place, if you want to send the value with the help of session, again you have to create the means object. Object is very easy. How to request.get session. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, now I have got the session object. Once I have the session object, which name is SSN. SSN, that get attribute. And don't worry about there you have given session name is equal to SESSION here SSN. Okay, no, that is the reference. That is the reference that you can give your name Jyoti. You can give Jyoti also. That's fine. You know it. Okay. Okay. So SSN, I'm getting attribute STUU, NAME, STUU content, but it's two information. Okay. Two information ST. I'm storing it inside the student STU. And this one you can give any name, student 1 2 3, whatever, any name. But here, okay, you can give any name. But first, we are successfully fetching the data, and we have typecasted, and finally we place in the student STU. And also there is a string information, right? String information, which is which I sent this information. Okay, can you see? This time previously it was getting other information. Now it is getting this information. One name Sravanti and one value 100, right? Now we can do anything. You can set the value. You can send the value in place of 100. You can put 200. You can put any name. Any name. TEST. Okay. So if you refresh, because I'm doing in the server side, right? In the Java class side. So see, can you see hello is there? Okay, we'll just restart the server. Okay, just restart the server, because any changes in the server side, no, not server. I'm telling in the controller, the servlet class, you have to restart. Then your value. Okay, null is coming null. Oh, good. Null is coming. Okay, okay, I got. Oh, I have not saved this value. I have not saved. Yeah, if you do more, if you create more Java files, and if you do changes in many places, you have to save all the. Okay. Now restart. But here, can you see in console? Can you see any value? Any value? Hello? No hello. No hello. No hello. Are you able to see any hello? No hello. But the moment this come back, Rasmi. Okay. I'm inserting this value. I'm refreshing. It is asking new value. I'll send some value. See, this time I set the value test came. I set the value 200 came, and my original value I sent it from the JSP or HTML. It came also, but this student thing came, right? I have attached this thing. Okay, and now you can see some hello should be there. Should be right. So it means you can create your own method, and you can call inside the doGet method, because we understood in a class, if you want to call a method inside another method, it is possible. If it is another class, then you should require to create the object of that class, because you are calling that method of another class inside the current class. But here the method is current class method. I have created that method, not here, just here straight, right? And I'm calling this method. So this additional thing for a testing purpose I'm discussing here. Okay, so you understood, right? How to, because you want to see the thing in the console. That's why you have created the print writer. Now you can ask me, sir, is it possible? Can you do all the thing with the help of JSP? Yeah, we can do. JSP will be a little more easy at the time of fetching the data. It has their own team members. It is a team. JSP is a team. JSP having so many things. These things are happening here. No, same thing we can do in JSP, but little different. There are some twists. We'll understand bit by bit as much as possible. Okay, so so we understood what is request dispatcher, what is send redirect, then what is session. So you want to send, you want to create more information. You want to create more information, and you want to attach in the session. Is it possible? Yes. More information in the sense, suppose you want to create a more Pojo class, you want to create item class. Item class, you want to create the item class, and in item class you want to attaching some item like pizza, like soap, like toothpaste, like many items you want to. Now you can attach and you can send. But what happened in real time in project? What happened? No, let's say I have done one small example. I think quickly let me demonstrate. I have done those page data, HTML, JSP, JSTL test. I'll discuss this. I have not started JSP. I have just overview. I've given some overview of JSP, but I've just glimpse of discuss some glimpse of JSP. But I will go through JSP. Okay, run a server. Let me what is doing. Okay. I'm giving some name. Let's say okay, any name. Okay, not copy. I'll get there all the name because it remembers. Maybe I'll get, yeah, I'll get name. I'll ID 2. I'll email. I'll give any email. Can you see? But whatever information I gave, it did not collect all this information, right? One moment. I'm just telling you. I've given. Let's say I've given any. Okay. Is there anything Nilu? It's not there. Raj, Sony, Roji, Palm. This all information are there, right? So from where it is collecting? To understand this, same thing. Have you remember if the setting of the things by using the model object or Pojo class? Same thing. If you open this one, this is the practical. This is the thing. It happens in real time, but in different way. This requirement is little different. Okay, what I'll do, I send some information. What I'll do, suppose this person is already registered. Okay, this person is already registered. His ID is this thing, email is something, and name is something. Once he adds successfully, it hit the database. It will show the information of that person. Suppose that person is a normal person, normal user means he's a not a VIP customer, or not VIP, what is that, special customer. Okay, that is normal customer. It will show some items, 100 item. For special customer, it will show 1,000 items or 105 items. Like let's say I'm using Vodafone and you are using Vodafone. Suppose is a very special person who is I mean very businessman or a renowned person. They are using also Vodafone. Do you think anybody can call them? No, they will be called a special customer. So it's a common concept. So let's say the thing is, if I successfully log in, then I will get this information, item information. Here name, ID, something. Let's say Raj, these names are let's say coming under these names are reporting to that person. Let's say understand in this way. This person, I think, okay, let's say this person a manager, or let's say yeah, manager, and some people are working under this manager. And the moment he log in, he will be able to who are using this, who are under him. So let's say that the business requirement. So how to achieve that, we will discuss this one. Okay, this is a special case, or this is a kind of use case. We'll discuss this one. Okay, so